like, it's so confusing. We still don't know when this will end. Not that it will end when the hospitalization ends, but hello. It is raining. It is Thursday. It's the day before Halloween. So I had a really hard night. It's hard when there's family in the hospital, and your mom and dad have been taking long shifts going there. So, yeah, we talked a lot about our emotions, not necessarily always about that, but other things too. I offered to set up something with the school counselor, and he was unsure about it, but I did write to his teacher to let her know that it was a hard night, and I let him know that I wrote to her, because she's planning to touch base with him. But time to go in and work. Yep.
Many hours later.
Hello everyone. I kind of failed at filming today. I probably could have a little bit at work because Thursday's our only day where we have only 2 students. Because we're the younger class, we do have almost everybody at 3 days a week, and we just kind of scatter them out. We do have one student that's 5 days a week, and she was out. She did go home early yesterday. And then our other students didn't show up, and we were so confused because his parents always tell us in advance, and we were like, did we miss them getting off the bus? Did we get off the bus with somebody else? What's going on? I hope they're okay. They're not answering. And finally they updated us saying, so sorry for the late notice. So we had no students, so we did all of our planning for the next couple weeks. I made new tags for us that we put on our badges that have all of our students and all of our schedule, because we do have a couple more. There's one more starting and one that isn't on there. And then I made a worksheet for our grocery unit and got things printed and cut, and yeah, we got a lot done. I was pretty sleepy on my computer because I'm so used to the kids keeping me distracted, so that was hard. And then I was working on stuff when the PM teacher who was with her kids was like, so are you going to be able to go to Sebastian's class party? I was like, and I was pretty sure it had already started and it was like about to end or something. It was like, you just reminded me, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to go because it was fully when I had kids. My kids go home at like 11:30 and the party was supposed to end at 11:30. It was like 11:15 at that point. So I like go over there, and he was just really happy to see me. They were still fully doing all these like game stations, even though it was almost time to stop and they hadn't even eaten their food. So yeah, and I had contacted his teacher last night to tell her that he was having a really rough time, and she was so kind about saying, I've been checking in with him and he actually is doing pretty good. He said he's fine and he doesn't need to talk to the counselor today. He's feeling a lot better, and he got an A on his science test, and he's happy about the party, so that really helped. So yay for that, and yay for her being so awesome. She gave me a hug when we were heading to lunch, because I did our Friday lunch out in the hall at the pre-K table, And we see her as she's finished dropping off her class. Because I went out a few minutes early. Normally his lunch starts 5 minutes before mine, but since it's because I've been planning, and I've been planning all morning, I was like, I'm just going to move my lunch to like 5 minutes, and that was fine. But after Sebastian and I had lunch, I went out to recess with the PM class. I gave the teacher time to go get stuff ready. She had stuff in her car for like bringing home all their pumpkin crafts that they did, so I got to check with that. And buzzing. It's just the camera. Cars driving by. I'm gonna have to stop this water soon. I don't know the status of it. I'll check it when I get in it, but I'm still talking to you. So after the recess, yeah, I pretty much stuck with them for the rest of their day, since I didn't need to do any planning in the afternoon. I'd already done it all. So we did. They came in, washed their hands. We went to the play kitchen. I did get hit really hard in the head by a bottle of play ketchup. Luckily it was plastic. It wasn't aimed at me. It was just he was throwing it up in the air because he wasn't feeling the play kitchen, and everybody had to go to the play kitchen. Usually it's the star, but he in particular usually wants to play with trains. And then washed up, and they had snack, and I was just mostly comforting one of the students who didn't want to have snack, but that's okay. You don't have to eat, but you have to sit with us. So. And they were getting to watch little Halloween books on the TV as a special treat for the Promethean board. And then it's time to go home. We had to clear the top shelf that we have in the room because one of our students is so tall as a 4-year-old, almost 5, that she can knock the lighter weight bins by pushing up on the stack where it sticks out a little bit. So we're gonna have that raised tomorrow, so we needed to clear it. And yeah, then I headed home and pretty much had to go to the bathroom, and I was starting to change. I was changing out of like the Halloween sweater and earrings because I just wanted to be more neutral going to the hospital. And then the hospital called with like super confusing information, so I had to go pause in my changing and go down to where Dan was in the basement and put him on speaker, and then we had to have like a different doctor call to try and clarify some things because we're just like kind of blindsided by some like it's so confusing. We still don't know when this will end. Not that it will end when the hospitalization ends, but then we were running late to leave. We wanted to leave at 3, and it was like 3:20. I was scrambling to pack up, and I needed to bring my cards and stuff to write with, and but yeah, we went and tried a dinner place Danny had found, and I did get some lovely soup, but they were so slow bringing it, and there was nobody in the restaurant, so I don't know what the deal was, but I didn't get a chance to finish it because it was time to go to visiting hours. I did visiting hours, and there was a lot of talking about how things are going and how things will go after and how the treatments are going to go, and very, very intense conversations and a lot of me listening. And yeah, then we drove home, and here we are. So I'm gonna take my bath, but I figured I'd just go ahead and say goodnight to you now because nothing else is gonna happen. I might write some emails to the hospital staff with our questions and concerns, or I might write that in the morning, but I do want to get it to them before we have another call, video call at 10 a.m. That's how they tend to do it, but I mean, I guess it's good to not have to constantly go there. But yeah, that's it from me. Good night, everyone. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.